Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Manhood Reviews. Today we are going to be breaking down or setting up a workbench with the power outlet, lights and drawers and all that jazz. I also didn't want to spend too much crazy money on a workbench. I saw this on Amazon, I thought it might be worth a try and I wanted to bring you along for the ride, maybe save you some money or make a decision that hey, this might be worth it or not. Either way, let's talk about this. This is not going to be a full installation video, but more of a breakdown of my experience putting it together and some tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way. Plus, I'll give you my honest opinion after using it for a few months. Let's start off with a few specs. This workbench is a 47 by 23 tabletop, supports up to 222 pounds. It comes with a pegboard, a light, a 120 volt AC outlet, 13 amps, and has 2 drawers for extra storage. Sounds pretty awesome, right? Let's dive in. First things first, when I received it, everything was neatly and securely packaged, which is a great start. The instructions were super easy to find as well. And before I get started with the installation, I do want to show you the crazy monstrosity of a garage. Forgive me once again, guys, I'm working on it. This is exactly why I need the workbench. However, I wanted to show you before and after and where I plan to place the workbench. One quick tip, before I start doing any sort of installing, I like to separate all the pieces. That way I can make sure that everything is accounted for and organized. The assembly process overall was pretty smooth. The instructions honestly were pretty cut and dry and even have pictures on them. Each item was labeled pretty well, and honestly, it wasn't too bad of an installation, but I did run into a few hiccups here and there, and this is what I've learned. The base frame, without having multiple people, can be a little tricky. I ended up having to use my truck bed as leverage and the walls as leverage until I actually made the square to make the whole process a lot smoother. I would also encourage you to be prepared to wear or to use a ratchet wrench and a regular wrench to make tightening those bolts a little easier. Throughout the entire process, you want to be careful of the orientation of how you install the actual line item because it can be a little tricky. But you also see things that are not very clear on the instructions. For example, 7B, there isn't any idea letting you know that you have to have one of the holes exposed on the top and the bottom part dangling, such as this. Also, the same thing happened with the pegboard. So the pegboard is a bit quirky as well. The instructions tells me to install the entire top frame and did not mention that I need to slide the pegboard under the frame, which was just weird in general, and I honestly still don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it all worked out. Attaching the tabletop gave me the most trouble. I had to bend the metal frame for it to fit in, which was not necessarily a good thing. It was a bit of a hassle, but once I got it in place, it was sturdy and solid. Also, the wood panel on the top shelf also didn't fit perfectly. I had to make some adjustments to get it secure. The lighting brackets are very easy to install. It's a matter of it's a plug and play situation, so that worked really well without any hassle. Once assembled, this thing is rock solid and fits flush against the wall exactly where I needed it. The outlets are in convenient spots, making it easy to plug in tools or work lights. There are multiple layers of storage, your tabletop, your bottom shelf, and even the top shelf for your smaller tools. Plus, the drawers slide in and out smoothly, which make it a nice touch. The pegboard is super convenient as well for hanging frequently used tools. For the price, this workbench is a fantastic deal. It's sturdy, functional, and looks great in my garage. Sure, I had a few minor issues during the setup, but for the value, I'd absolutely recommend it to anyone for the budget-friendly, reliable workspace. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have the link down below if you're interested in this item. Also, let me know if this is beneficial for you. Ethan and I just purchased this home, so you know good and well we're going to be bringing you along for the ride as we make it our own. We literally just built an outdoor, budget-friendly fireplace that we are going to be releasing here pretty soon amongst all the other videos, and we will be camping again soon. We'll be bringing you those reviews as well. Like and subscribe to be a part of the Road to Manhood community. Bye.